Yesterday, we have discussed about the arthropods, that phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum of kingdom Animalia. Not only kingdom Animalia, it is the largest phylum classified by the scientists in biodiversity, in classification. But the mollusca is the second largest phylum. Mollusca is second largest phylum, and the organisms, if we'll say about the number of species found in molluscans, then near about 60,000 species. 60,000 species are found in phylum Mollusca, and they are the organisms which are found on terrestrial region as well as in aquatic region. In case of aquatic region, they are found in marine water as well as in a fresh water. So we can say that molluscans can exhibit on terrestrial, on land as well as in aquatic habitat. They are found at all the places in aquatic habitat, or they show the terrestrial habitat, and these are the organisms which have the largest organization of its body, that is called as organ system level of organization. If we'll discuss, then some students have joined first time today, due to which they will be unable to understand the terms. So it is my humble request to all those students which has joined first day today or within 1-2 days, those who has not joined from the beginning, from the starting of this chapter, then some new terms are arising. You can study from your book, and if there is any problem, you can consult to me, you can contact to me, or you can ask during the live classes. We have studied that there is organ system level of organization in case of molluscans also, and it has started from kahan se start hua tha? Is there anyone who will tell me about the organ system level of organization, from where it has started? Anurag, will you tell me the name of phylum from where there is starting of organ system level of organization? कहाँ से बेटा?
Sir, Coelenterata.
नहीं
Sir, Coelenterata.
Coelenterata में टिश्यू लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन था.
Annelida.
Annelida, are you
Annelida,
sure?
sir.
Are you sure?
Annelida, sir.
और थोड़ा सा दिमाग को लगा लो. We have studied about the Scalmanthes also.
Oh, sorry.
In Scalmanthes, there is presence of organ system level of organization. Tissue level of organization is found up to the nodarians. ये कौन है भाई? प्रतिमा कुमारी, mute yourself. Let us see, students. We have to discuss that there is organ system level of organization. We can see that it is the second largest phylum. It is the second largest phylum in kingdom Animalia, and the total number of species I have mentioned here, that it is near about 60,000. Near about 60,000 species are found in phylum molluscans, and there is organ system level of organization. There is organ system level of organization. It is not seen properly. Let us see, students. There is organ system level of organization, means it is the highest system of level of organisms in which they have the complete organ system to perform the various functions, to perform the different function. We can say that in case of symmetry, on the basis of symmetry, we can say that there is only bilateral symmetry found in case of molluscans. If you are asking about the phylum, then in phylum molluscans there is bilateral symmetry, but exceptionally when we will talk on the basis of class, then there is an organism which is placed in phylum molluscan, and it is the pila, it is the snail, which is the member of molluscans, and but there is asymmetrical body design. We will discuss later that why there is asymmetrical body design found in case of pila, whereas most of or all the organisms which are categorized under the phylum molluscans have bilateral symmetry. Have bilateral symmetry. You can say that body is bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic. They are triploblastic and coelomate. Triploblastic and coelomate. We have discussed that there is bilaterally symmetrical bodies, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate. If you will see about the molluscans student, then in some molluscans there is a hard covering on the body, and that hard covering is called as a cell, which is found in some molluscans, not in all molluscans, and that cell is made up of calcium carbonate, and it is formed by the help of mantle. That is the layer. We will discuss about the figure of molluscans. Outline figure should be done, due to which you will be able to understand the body structure of molluscans. But before this, let us see. If we'll see about the body, then there is outer covering. In case of some molluscans, there is outer covering which is very hard and made up of calcium carbonate, that is called as cell. And the body is divided into three parts. The first one is head, other one is visceral hump, and the third one is muscular feet. Body is divided into three parts. If the body is divided into three parts, it means there is the segmentation. There is two segmentation externally, and the body is divided into three parts, that is head, visceral hump, and muscular feet. How can we say that the body is divided into three parts? Let me write. After then we will draw the figure. We can say that there is calcareous cell. Calcareous cell means cell made up of calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate.
Found in
ESCO3.
some molluscans. Mollusk. And this cell is made up of, with the help of
Calcium.
metal, or we can say that this calcareous cell is made up of
Calcium carbonate.
calcium carbonate with the help of mantle. With the help of mantle. Now we
Mantle.
have to know that what is mantle. Before studying the further topics, we should be updated with the figures, that how the body is organized. There is no any figure given in your book, so be serious with the figures. If you'll see about the body of molluscans, then the body is, I have only one color of chalk, due to which there will be a problem to recognize the various parts. Let us see. If you'll see the body parts of molluscans, then it is in same way. बड़ा इसीलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि तुम्हें आसानी से समझ में आ जाए. If you'll see about the body design, then there is a hump-like structure. hump आप समझते हो, कुबड़, and especially it is seen
Yes, sir.
in camel.
Camel.
Camel में आप देख सकते हो, it is seen very easily. Camel, there is a hump like structure. This is the, ये दिख नहीं रहा है क्या आपको? This is the most important problem, that where there is the proper adaptation of the camera setting. Let us see, students. This is the outline figure, and from this portion, if I have to write that what is the different portion of body, then we can say that this is the visceral hump portion. These are the muscular feet. This is head region. This is the head region. This is visceral hump, and these are the muscular feet. On the basis of this figure, we can study about all the characteristics of molluscans. Very easily, we will study about all the characteristics that is given in your NCERT book. Very easily. Let us see. This is the parts. This is the head portion, visceral hump portion, and muscular feet. If you will see about head, then there is presence of eye. There is presence of eye, and from this portion, there is presence of the digestive system of the organisms. We can say that from this portion. आप कहोगे सर ये आपने क्या बना दिया, such type of figure is not given in your book, then how can we regard? This is the outline figure. Let us see. This is the mouth portion, and these are the complete alimentary canal found in case of molluscans. And from upper portion, from this portion, from head to visceral hump portion, there is development of, हम highlight कर रहे हैं इसे, there is presence of a covering. This is called as mental. This is called as mental. And in between mental and visceral hump, there is a cavity-like structure. This cavity-like structure is called as mental cavity. It is called as mental cavity. And above the mental, as we have studied that there is presence of cell in some molluscans, that cell is present above the mental portion, which is compactly packed with the mental. There is presence of cell. Again, I am drawing that there is presence of cell. आप इसे पहचान लेना, हम थोड़ा सा गैप कर रहे हैं ड्यू टू विच, या हालांकि गैप होता नहीं है. Let us see, students. Due to unavailability of color chalk, let us see. Now it is very clear. Let us see. This is the visceral hump portion, and there is presence of mental over the visceral hump, and in between mental and visceral hump there is a cavity like structure. That cavity is called as mental cavity. And this mental cavity play a very important role in case of molluscans. How it play a important role? If you will see, then from this portion, ऐसा नहीं कि खुला होता है, ये क्लोज होता है, but for your understanding, there is flow of water through this portion. There is flow of water through this portion, and it exhibit through this portion. So we can say that there is ability. These are the aquatic organisms. Mostly and there is abundance of availability of water in this portion, in this mental cavity. So this is the place from where the organisms can absorb the oxygen dissolved in the water. And for this, to absorb the dissolved oxygen from the water, there is presence of gills. In this portion,
Gills.
there is presence of gills. It is given in your book that there is presence of feathered gill. Feathered gills means gill is like feathers. गिल कैसी होती है? फेदर जैसे होती है.
Feather.
There is presence of feathered gill to absorb the oxygen dissolved into the water. So if
Water.
anyone is asking
Water.
that where there is the presence of gills in the body of molluscs, then you can say that gills are present in between
In the mental cavity.
mental and visceral hum. In between the mental and
Cabin.
visceral hum. Many times this question has come in NEET exam and your home exam also, that where there is the presence of gills in case of molluscs, then you can say that gills are present in between the mental and the body cavity. It is not present in between the cell and mental, because this is the presence of cell. There is a cell. Okay,
Yes,
is
sir.
it very clear, students? And
Yes, sir.
the excretory organ is also present here, due to which they can excrete the waste material from its body. There is presence of sac-like kidney, or it is also called as ctenidia, and due to presence of that ctenidia or the sac-like kidney, they can excrete the waste product or nitrogenous waste from its body to
Body.
the surrounding water medium. बहती गंगा में वो हाथ धो लेता है. Now we have to study about this figure. This is the alimentary canal of cockroach through this portion. This is the mouth portion. This is the mouth portion. We can say that this is the buccal cavity. It will be good that we can say that this is the buccal cavity. And in buccal cavity, there is an organ present. There is a very small body part is present, that is called as radula. That is called as radula. Then we have to study that where there is the presence of radula. It is given in our book, students. If you'll see, then there is a presence of radula in this portion. We can say that comb-like structure is present in the buccal cavity, and this comb-like structure is called as radula. Now we have to study about the function of radula. This radula play a work like scraper. Have you remembered that when you cut your nails, after then you start to scrub it? करते हो आप? जब अपने nails काटते हो,
Yes, sir.
तो उसमें scrubber होता है, उससे इसको scrub करते हो. And during scrubbing, you have seen that small particles start to separate from your nails. Have you seen? जब आप नाखून को काटते हो, तो जब उससे स्क्रब करते हो तो छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स स्क्रबिंग के दौरान गिरते हैं. Okay,
Yes, sir.
when these molluscs obtain its food, then what is the situation? The food particles are attached with any substratum. यदि food particle किसी substratum से attach हो, किसी stone से attach हो, किसी pebble से attach हो, in that situation what will happen? That radula, with the help of radula, it start to scrub. क्या करेंगे उसे? Scrub करेंगे. And when they start to scrub, then the small particles of food material will detach from the substratum, from the surface of pebbles and stones, and it can obtain very easily. It can obtain very easily. So we can say in your book it is given that the mouth contain a file-like receiving organ for feeding called radula. Receiving organ. Receiving organ means there is scraping on the surface of substratum where there is the availability of food material, that is called as receiving organ. This is called as radula. Okay, students? Are you able to understand that what is the radula and what is the function of radula? Radula is the special
Yes, sir.
characteristics of molluscans. Radula is the special characteristics of molluscans, and with the help of radula, it can scrub the food material and obtain very easily. And through this portion, it will excrete the waste product from the body. This is the anus portion. So, due to presence of mouth and anus, we can say that there is complete digestive tract, or digestive tract is complete. This figure has clear? It is clear, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Is there any question regarding to this figure?
No,
सर
sir.
अच्छा सर जो टेरेस्ट्रियल ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं मोलस्का में
What?
सर जो टेरेस्ट्रियल ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं मोलस्का में
Hmm.
उनका सर लंग्स यहीं प्रेजेंट होता है मेंटल कैविटी
यदि टेरेस्ट्रियल भी हैं, then there is a requirement of water. उन्हें भी पानी की जरूरत पड़ती ही है. ऐसा नहीं कि वो टोटली टेरेस्ट्रियल हैं बेटा. जैसे आप पाइला को देखते हो,
यस
जमीन
सर
पे भी पाया जाता है, बालू में भी पाया जाता है,
Yes,
रेत
sir.
में भी पाया जाता है, पानी में भी पाया जाता है. तो ऐसा नहीं कि उनके लिए अलग से लंग्स की व्यवस्था होती है, नहीं. There is presence of feather gills. Okay. Only there is difference
Yes,
in
sir.
the body cavity, that there is presence of a cell, outer covering, and it is found in some molluscans, not in all molluscans. This cell is exceptional character of the molluscans because they are found in some molluscans. Now the time is only 10 minutes and I want to finish the topics. Okay students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आगे हम देखते हैं. अपनी बुक ओपन कर लो बेटा, because today I will somehow fast. Let us see, we have discussed that there is presence of cell, and that cell is made up of calcium carbonate with the help of mental. In between mental and visceral hump, there is a presence of the gills, cavity-like structure. That cavity-like structure is called as mental cavity, in which there is presence of gills. Due to presence of that gills, organisms can absorb the dissolved oxygen from the water, and after then, if we'll say about the structure of mental, then this mental is soft. Mental is very soft and spongy layer. We can say that mental is soft and spongy. Spongy layer which help in formation of cell. Which help in formation of cell in some molluscans. In some mollusks. Okay. After then, we have to study that there is complete digestive system. There is complete digestive system. How can we say that digestive system is complete? Due to presence of two opening, both mouth and anus is present, due to which we say that there is complete type of digestive system. And these are the organisms where there is open type of circulatory system. There is not closed type of circulatory system. There is open type of circulatory system, and the color of blood is not
Blue.
Blue.
red, it is blue in color.
Blue, sir.
It
Blue.
is blue in color. There is open type of circulatory system. And the color is blue. It is not red, or we have studied that in case of annelids, there is presence of respiratory pigment hemoglobin, due to which the color of blood is red. In case of arthropods, we have studied that there is presence of hemolymph due to absence of hemoglobin. But in case of molluscus, the color of blood is blue due to presence of copper containing pigment that is called as hemocyanin. that is called as
Hemocyanin.
hemocyanin. That
Hemocyanin.
hemocyanin contain the copper pigment due to which the color of blood is blue. We can say that the color
Blue.
of blood is blue. Color of blood is blue due to presence of hemocyanin. Due to presence of hemocyanin. If anyone asking that what is hemocyanin, then you can say that hemocyanin is a pigment which contain the copper pigments due to which the color is blue,
Blue.
and it is present in the molluscans only. Okay, students? Now we have to study about the nervous system. If we'll see about the nervous system of cockroach, then it consists into many parts. The nervous system of this molluscans is comprises into many parts. There is a paired cerebral, pleural, pedal, and visceral ganglia. It is not highly developed, but there is presence of nervous system due to which they show the motion and function in their body. There is presence of paired cerebral, pleural, pedal, and visceral ganglia. And in all the molluscans, there is presence of balancing organ. There is presence of statocyst due to which it can balance its body. You all have, I hope that you all have seen the paila. घोंगा आप देखे होगे, snail को आपने देखा होगा. If you
Yes,
will
sir.
see the body of snail, then there is a covering, and the body, the cell is very twisted. बहुत ज्यादा twisting होती है. Due to that twisted body, there is asymmetrical symmetry in case of paila only. The another example is unio, that is found in fresh water. घर पे आप देखे होगे महिलाएं क्या करती हैं, उसका उपयोग करती हैं. समय बहुत कम है हमारे पास, but if the topic will not finish, we will continue it tomorrow also. लेकिन ऐसी जल्दी बिल्कुल नहीं करेंगे कि आप समझ ना पाओ. आप यूनियो से फेमिलियर हो. You all are familiar with the unio. देखे हो? How many
Yes,
of you
sir.
have seen the unio?
Yes, sir.
अरे सीतू ही देखे हो
Yes,
घरों पे? That is used
Yes, sir.
as a food supplements. People used to eat the unio. If you'll see the unio, then there is a covering. There is such type of covering, and that covering is cell. As you have studied that there is the cell as a exoskeleton. Exoskeleton तो हम कह नहीं सकते उसे. Covering होती है, and inside the covering, the organisms is safe. That part is removed and used by the peoples as a food supplement. So that unio is also very important for the food supplement. And the other important feature of that unio is that it is used to produce the pearl. मोती बनाने में भी उसकी मदद होती है. उससे मोती भी बनता है यूनियो से. जो एक्चुअल मोती बनते हैं वो बनते किससे हैं? यूनियो से बनते हैं. Then how it happens? How there is the formation of pearl in oyster or in unio. If you will see, then in between the cell and mantle, cell की formation जो और mantle की formation जो होती, in between cell and mantle, if there is presence of any silica particles बालू का कण. Suppose that किसी तरह से यदि उसके बॉडी में सिलिका चला जाता है, कहां पर? Because we have studied कि एक ओपनिंग थी जिसके थ्रू वाटर बॉडी में इंटर करता था और दूसरे पोर्शन से निकलता था. तो at that portion, if by mistake, by any reason, any small particles of silica has entered in the body in between the cell and mantle, then the organism start to release calcium carbonate and it start to deposited around that silica particles. And later on, after 7 years, 10 years, that silica is developed into pearl. After then what happens? Due to this important feature, important characteristics, people start to rear the organisms artificially. First time it is started in Japan. People used to rear as the PC culture. जिस तरह से मत्स्य पालन हम करते हैं, मछली पालन करते हैं, उस तरह से वहां के लोगों ने क्या किया, उस यूनियों को पालना शुरू कर दिया. And by force they have placed the particles of silica in the body of organisms. उन्होंने किया क्या? By force they have placed the particles of silica, particles of sand in the body of organisms in between mantle and cell, and it is developed into many pearls. Many pearls has developed after some year, after 7 years, after 10 years. There is development of pearl inside the body, and that pearl is the actual pearl. That is the pure pearl, and the pearl which is used by you people are not pure. Rarely it is available, and it is very costly. Then question arises that how can we obtain the pearl prepared by the organisms in its body? First of all, we people kill the organisms. After then we remove the pearls